Yeah, so this PowerShell scripting, as we know, it's a scripting tool which is very powerful for automation, and it is very helpful for IT professionals, for developers, for security experts, and for system administrations. So whosoever is working with Windows system, cloud platforms, automations, and security, PowerShell is a must-know skill. Now let's see like how it is helpful for IT administrators and system engineers. So IT administrators and system engineers, they need to know PowerShell to manage Windows servers and desktops. They can automate user management, file operations, and updates if they have a good knowledge of PowerShell. They can even remotely control multiple computers. Fine. Now let's see how it is helpful for cybersecurity professionals and ethical hackers. So, see, now if a person who is into cybersecurity knows PowerShell, it is easier for him to detect suspicious activities. Via help of it, he can also automate security monitoring and he can audit system logs for intrusions. Okay, now for network administrators, like knowledge of PowerShell is required to manage network configurations, to monitor firewall rules, and to automate the network security tasks. If I'll talk about like why software developers and DevOps engineers need to know this, they need to know this to automate the cloud resource management, to deploy the virtual machines and containers, and to manage cloud security policies. Now, for help desk technicians and IT support people, it's needed as the knowledge of PowerShell will be helping them in quickly troubleshooting the problems. They can even automate the support task. They can even remotely fix the problem of the users. Now, if I'll talk about the people who are working in cloud security field, they needed to automate security compliance checks. With the help of this knowledge, they can even detect misconfigurations, and they can even do log monitoring, and even alert monitoring is easier for them. Okay, so if I will briefly explain you like why it's needed. So for IT administrators, it is required to automate the system management. For cybersecurity experts, monitoring threats and to automate the security. For network engineers or administrators, this knowledge will be helpful for them in maintaining the configuration and in troubleshooting the networks. If I'll talk about software developers, they need its knowledge to automate their workflows and deployments. Help desk technicians, they need the knowledge because they have to basically troubleshoot the problem of users, so they need to know like how they can remotely troubleshoot and fix the issues. And for cloud security people, auditing and to enforce security policies, that's why the knowledge of PowerShell scripting is needed. Okay, so now the question arises, should you learn PowerShell scripting? So if you are working with Windows servers, networking, or security, then yes, you should definitely learn about PowerShell scripting. If you want automation skills to boost your productivity, you need to know PowerShell scripting. If you are managing multiple systems or cloud platforms, then you need to know the knowledge of PowerShell scripting.